like Gary Barlow, like N-Dubs, like Lady Gaga. This year, Blue Peter is supporting children in need.
Yay! There we go, thanks very much. It really is a chance for you to make a difference to children's lives.
We are really excited about it. We hope you are too. And you know what? There's a lot more to children in need than you might think.
Welcome to the greatest fundraising show on earth.
Children in Need is all about one thing: raising money to help vulnerable children throughout the UK. So, here's how it works. The public raise money and send it in to Children in Need, and then Children in Need give that money to hundreds of charities all over the country. Since the appeal began, a staggering £600 million has been raised by the public and given to good causes. Each year, fundraising gears up to one glitzy event in November, Children in Need Night, where the BBC is taken over by Pudsey and countless celebs. Even BBC newsreaders attempt to get viewers at home to dig deep and give generously to raise cash for good causes. And last year, our very own Helen got stuck in. Hey, not bad, Helen. Each year, Children in Need money goes to help thousands of children like these. And it's not just celebrities who get stuck in with the fundraising. People up and down the country raise money in all sorts of ways. And that's where you come in. For this year's Blue Peter appeal, we want you to raise money for children in need. We want you to help raise more money than ever. You really will make a difference.
So, how are you going to raise money Blue Peter style? Well, we know from all the emails and letters that you've sent us that you love baking. And so for this year's Blue Peter appeal, we are going to be asking you to help us bake a difference. And that is the name of this year's appeal as well.
Now, all we want you to do is hold a bake sale. So that basically means you bake something, you sell it, and then you send us the money so that children with illnesses can be helped by Children in Need.
Dead easy to do a bake sale, you know. In fact, it is so easy, we have done one ourselves. And if we can do it, then anybody can do it, I think.
Speak for yourself, Harwood, and get your apron on, get ready to start icing some cupcakes.
Can't wait.
This really is easy, though. All you've got to do is get together with some friends or your family, make a load of stuff, and then find somewhere to sell it. Maybe pupils in your school want to buy it, maybe your teammates in your football club who want to buy it. You could hold a bake sale even in your street.
You could do it in your church. You could just take over it and just set up a stand if you wanted to. You could do it in your living room if you wanted to. Big or small, doesn't matter, because every penny that you raise goes towards a very good cause.
I was concerned at the way you were twisting this. I'm more concerned by the fact that you've got a pork pie.
Yeah, well, I'm going to ice a pork pie because it doesn't have to just be cakes, you know, and this might be worth a bit more money. That's the idea.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know. I probably wouldn't eat it, but do you know what? I'm rubbish at icing. Let's have a go at it.
Just make something worth selling, because this is all about raising money for children in need. Children like Luke.
Hi, I'm Luke and I'm 10 and I live with my mum, my dad and my dog Jojo. I like American football and I like doing 360s in my wheelchair.
Luke is just like any other 10-year-old boy, but unlike most children his age, he lives with an illness that affects his everyday life. At just 18 months old, Luke was diagnosed with a severe muscle weakness called spinal muscular atrophy. This means that the link between Luke's brain and his muscles is gradually breaking down, affecting his ability to move. His muscles are therefore used less and less, so they just keep getting weaker.
I've come to pay Luke a visit to find out more about him, what life is like living with this illness, and more importantly, what children in need are doing to help. I had a bedroom just like this when I was younger. I had the football stuff on the duvet and I had stickers on the bed, but I didn't have one of these. What's that?
Hoist.
A hoist? How do you use the hoist?
My mum, she puts me in the hoist, then I press the button and it takes me up.
It's just a way of lifting you out of bed and into the bathroom. How is home different for you, do you think, compared to your friends?
I take more time because I have to get in my wheelchair. It's easy for them. And sometimes I don't eat properly, so I have to have it through my tube. And when I first had it, my mum came up with the name Terry.
Terry the Tube?
Yeah.
Okay. What does Terry the Tube do? Why do you have a tube in your tummy?
I lost quite a lot of weight, and because I can't gain it, I had to have that put in my tummy, so I have milk from my tube.
Okay, so it's just a way of getting all the vitamins and minerals that you need straight into your tummy.
Everyday activities are more difficult for Luke because of his illness, so he's not always able to have the independence that he wants.
Do you think people actually know what it's like? Do you think they even have a clue what you go through?
Probably not, no. They just think it's it's fun being in a fast wheelchair and you can do 360.
Do you think it's hard for your friends to understand?
They think it's cool, but then sometimes they go up to the hill, and so I'm just stuck here on my own, and they've like gone up the hill and I'm on my own, which I find quite annoying.
The good news is that children in need are doing something to help by supporting a children's hospice called Aprons. It's a place that allows Luke to spend time with other children like him.
I really like going to Acorns because I like seeing my friends and the big garden.
At Acorns, Luke can take part in activities, have fun with his friends there, or just relax. When he's there, he's cared for by a nurse, giving his mum the chance to have a rest too.
What's your favourite thing about the hospice?
Don't have your mum telling you what to do.
Acorns gives Luke the independence he wants. There's even a specially built racetrack for him and his mates.
I like this bit the best because I get to race with my mates because it's bigger than my garden.
And if they get tired of racing, there's plenty for them to do inside as well.
This is effectively your very own games room, isn't it? Are all those games for you? You can play any of those?
Yeah.
How wicked is that? There is one game you haven't played yet, though. And that's the last one to the living room is a rotten egg.
I'll beat them.
Right, now power on. Power on. Oh, mate.
No.
When Luke comes here, he gets to relax. Acorns just gives him that bit more independence. And of course, he gets the chance to meet other children who live with an illness like he does. We want you to get baking and to run bake sales, because the money you raise for children in need will go towards projects like this that help support children like Luke. Come on, get baking. You really can make a difference. Well, bake a difference.